Holy crap, the 8th anniversary units are actually insane. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are recapping all of the info coming from JP Dokkan's 8th anniversary livestream, where we got the full details for the LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku, and the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, both of which have a new mechanic for a standby skill that transitions them into the Spirit Bomb Goku and the Super Saiyans from GT here, which have the ability to launch this Universal Spirit Bomb. So this is going to be exciting. Let's go ahead. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the animations. So let's take a look at the GT animations here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pause the music and we're going to get ready because I am excited. Okay, make sure you adjust your headphones. Do what you need to do because we're pressing play here. We get the super attack animations up first. Alright, nice. He does the Kamehameha, so as long as the name of the attack is Kamehameha, he actually is going to have that category. Oh, nice. He does the Dragon Fist. That's from the Super 17 fight. Wow, that looks so clean. It just keeps getting better. I can't stop watching it. It's the 18 key, I think. Wow, that's awesome. Alright, so these guys have a revive, and that's how you activate the Universal Spirit Bomb. It looks just like the end of GT. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Oh. That's an awesome KO screen, by the way. Wow, okay, I am absolutely floored by that. I'm glad I started with GT because that is... wow, okay. So let's go ahead, let's take a look now at the Majin Buu Saga, the Super Saiyan 3 and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta ones. Let's do it. Nice. Wow, this looks so good. Why? Why do they look so good? It's the 18 key now. And he does the Kamehameha. Nice. Alright, so here's the standby skill. Nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, they did the thing. Yes. That is the best KO screen in the game, hands down. Wow. Okay, that is exciting. I cannot believe... Oh my goodness. These are some next level animations. Wow. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about those animations? I'm still, like, this is my second time watching it after watching the live stream, and it just gets better every single time. Wow. Alright, well, I know. We gotta know. What do we do? How do we activate these, right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Let's start with the GT Duo here. So these guys are leading the new category called Power of Wishes. It's basically anybody who's gained power by wishing for it, not necessarily through the Dragon Balls, which is why you can have some characters like God Goku on there. He gained his powers through the wish of others, right? Through the Saiyan ritual. So interesting category, but they also lead Battle of Fate for 170. And then they lead their 30% for Final Trump Card and Shadow Dragon Saga. So it's actually a pretty decent category. Battle of Fate and Final Trump Card are a pretty good, that'll be a pretty decent combo, right? So really, really excited there for that leader skill. It's not the best in the world, but I mean, there are other leaders you can run them under for 200% and still get what you need. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at what they do on their super attack. I think I have it over here from Reddit. Let's see, Google Translate wasn't working for me, so this is what we got. So for the GT Duo on their super attack, when they are GT Goku and GT Vegeta, they raise attack infinitely. Notice the comma there, right? So that's very important. When the comma's there, you know it's infinite, right? So they raise attack infinitely and raise defense for 1 turn, causing colossal damage. On their 18 key, they are greatly raising attack and raising defense for 1 turn, causing mega colossal damage. So they are an infinite attack stacker, but they're still going to get quite a bit of defense on their attack anyways, especially with a greatly raise on their 18 key. So very, very nice. Now I am going to use the translate here. Here's it right here. From Gale over here, so shout out to him for the translations, just simply because it's a little more accurate than the Google Translate from Reddit. I just needed that for the super attacks, right? So they are attack defense 200%, and then they get an extra attack and defense 50% when they are 50% or more HP, defense 100% when in slot 1. Alright, so there you go, we got the first we got the first slot character for the LR Super Saiyan 4s, right? They get key 1 per super attack perform and attack 100% when in the second or third slot. They get key 2 per key sphere obtained. When key is 18 or more, they launch an additional attack that has a great chance. That's a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. When key is 24, they have a guaranteed additional super attack. They get key 1 up to 5 and damage received minus 10 up to 50% per super attack perform. So basically, while they don't raise defense infinitely, they build damage reduction with the more supers they get, which getting their 24 key going to be very, very easy based on how their kit is set up. Now, they can exchange into the GT Super Saiyans, right? And then once exchanged, activating that standby skill, you are attack 250% and defense 150% when HP is 50% or more. They give all allies key 8 and attack 80%. That is a huge support buff, right? Especially when you consider that they are still, I do think they still, still unclear on how the mechanic actually works, because I know I'm saying exchange, but it's not exactly an exchange, right? So I'm unsure if they still get to keep the damage reduction when in the previous slot, from the previous form yet. I suppose that'll be something we have to test out in game. But they also recover 100% HP when the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd. So that's the revive mechanic. And then they get attack 39 when standby is finished. So standby is basically finished when you get KO'd. You get the extra 39% and launch the spirit bomb. So very, very interesting. Let's just hop over. Let's see does it mention? Yeah, so the standby skill can be activated when you are 50% or less HP, and I think that's for both. We'll talk about that here in a minute. That I do believe that is for both. They have the same, right? So 50% or less, or when you are attacked 4 or more times during battle, or from the 4th turn from the start of battle once only, right? So pretty good, right? Link set is actually really good for these guys. While it does only give the LR Super Saiyan 4's 3 links, it still helps out a lot of different teams, right? There's Saiyan Warrior Race, they got Saiyan Lineage Experienced Fighters, GT, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So they can still fill out quite a number of links with these guys. Categories are the new Power of Wishes, Shadow Dragon Saga, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, Battle of Fate, Pure Saiyans, GT Heroes, Power of Revival, which is powerful comeback, right? Last Resort, Joint Forces, and Bond of Parent and Child. So pretty good set. And again, shout out to the guys on Reddit for translating this. Unfortunately, my Google Translate doesn't want to work right now, so that's why we're using this. So awesome. Lots of people pulling together to get the translations out for these guys. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the Super Saiyan Majin Buu Saga duo. So like the others, they are attack and defense 200%. They get attack and defense 50% when HP is 50% or more. Defense 100% when in slot 1. They get key 1 per super attack performed, and attack 100% when in the 2nd or 3rd slot. They get key 2 per keys to obtain when 18 key is more. Basically, same kit as the LR GT heroes. The big difference, however, though, is instead of getting damage reduction on their build-up, since they are greatly raising attack and they are greatly raising defense infinitely on their super attack, which I'll hop over and show you guys in a minute. They are gaining critical hit up to 50% per super attack perform. Now, notice how these guys got a lot of extra build in slot 1. They have an infinite defense stack. They are going to be a halfway decent partner for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, that was one of the things he was always missing, was a good slot 1 partner. These guys will fill that role, kind of. I mean, you'll be missing some key Super Saiyan 3 links, but still gonna fill that role pretty nicely, right? So let's hop back over here just so I can show you guys the super attacks, right? So as I said, raising defense for infinite, raising attack for 1 turn, and then raising defense infinitely, greatly raising defense infinitely on the 18 key, and then raising attack for 1 turn on the 18 key. Now, their leader skill is slightly different in that they have Power of Wishes and Final Trump card for the 170, but their 30% is where the difference is, right? Connected Hope and Majin Buu Saga are their 30%. So very, very similar while also being slightly different. So I do like the setup. Again, like I said, the leader skills aren't going to be the best for these guys. It is definitely one of the more... for the combination for the 200%, it's going to be very small, but still going to be very good. But let's hop back over. Let's take a look at the standby. So standby, I believe, is the same for these, right? Yeah, but you can activate when HP is 50% or less, and can be activated when you attack 4 or more times in battle starting from the 4th turn. So same setup, right? To be expected there. And this is for the Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta. So cannot attack until standby is finished. So I guess that's the key difference between the two, right? With the Vegeta, with the GT Vegeta and Goku, right? They can still attack. They have their own set of animations for that. But for the Majin Buu Saga, it's basically you have to run out the standby. Now, what happens here, though, is they get a massive defense buff of 200% or 250% and guard against all attacks for the 4 turns until you're ready to launch the Spirit Bomb. Now, while they are in that step, while they are in that stance, right? It's called like taking a defensive stance, I think is what they say. You can randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, and then you get minus 8% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So that's actually pretty big, right? If you actually get like the full 4 to 5, like you're seeing a pretty significant drop off. But even with like 2 or 3, that's still going to be pretty good. He also gets attack 500% when standby is finished. So Goku's Spirit Bomb, especially if you get the full necessary amount, right, you're going to be looking at a pretty powerful finishing move, and fitting of the end of Dragon Ball Z, right? So I mean, I'm really excited for looking at what these guys do. Like I said, like these guys are insane. This new mechanic is really interesting. Let's see if I can pull this back up on the Google Translate here, right? The standby for 5 turns, basically, as long as you reach the 5 turns and you increase the charge count by 1 for each key sphere attained by allies, basically you just keep building key with them. If you get enough key, you can launch the Super Spirit Bomb, and it is just gonna go wild, as we see with that attack 500%. And then the same thing with these guys when they change, right? Basically, you counterattack with extreme power against the opponent who KOs the ally, including himself. So basically, you survive until you take the finishing blow, and then when you take the finishing blow, you launch the super, right, the Spirit Bomb, and then you revive, and then you basically just go back to the Super Saiyans, I guess. Actually, I'm unclear of how that exactly works, but I mean, I doubt anything is surviving that attack, the Universal Spirit Bomb. So I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what they do past that, but it's going to be insane. These guys are already looking to be some of the most powerful units in the game. So, again, I just want to give a huge shout out to LRBoy1 on the Dokkan Reddit and Gale over here on Twitter, simply because between your guys' translations really helped me out kind of figuring out, piecing together what these guys do. I was able to get most of it from the live stream, but my Japanese isn't exactly the best. So really excited for these units. Can't wait to summon for them when they drop. I think they'll be dropping at 1:18 my time, 1 a.m. 1. So it'll be a long night for me, but stay tuned. Summons will be up. Just you wait. So anyways, guys, that is the video. That is the recap from the JP live stream for the new Anniversary LRs. I am excited for these guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for them too. If you are, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.